Hello, I'm Tyler Tice, and today I'm going to be reporting on zebra mussels and their impact on the Great Lakes. I originally wanted to cover different invasive species on the Great Lakes, but through preliminary research, I found that to be way too broad of a topic, and eventually saw many sources covering zebra mussels and their impact on the Great Lakes, and became curious. So that's how I ended up deciding on this topic. Zebra mussels are originally native to Asia and Europe, and were predicted to be introduced to the Great Lakes around the late 1980s and early 1990s. It's predicted that they were introduced through foreign European boats and ballast water dumping, and as of now, they're considered to be one of the northern hemisphere's most dangerous freshwater invaders. Zebra mussels can be incredibly hard to deal with and remove from bodies of water due to their microscopic size of their larvae. They're almost invisible to the naked human eye, which can make it incredibly difficult to eradicate a zebra mussel population once originally introduced to a lake. Zebra mussels also hold the incredible ability of sticking to surfaces and each other with great effectiveness. And zebra mussels are also reported to be able to rapidly reproduce. Alexander Kartyev reports that a single female zebra mussel can spawn up to 1 million eggs per spawning season. Now, along with this, zebra mussels also hold little to no natural predators inside the Great Lakes. And while there are reports of different ducks, birds, and fish ingesting them, this is far from the norm. Zebra mussels, once introduced, can have a great impact on on a lake or body of water biologically, and they have had many impacts on the Great Lakes already. This includes them creating much more competition for small resources such as plankton. This is due to plankton being one of the primary resources they consume, and with the amount of small with the amount of small resources on the food chain already being a limiting factor, this further limits the populations of fish and other higher tier food chain animals. It's also reported the zebra mussels consume young fish larvae as well, which further limits the populations of other species. Um, Zebra mussels are also reported to cause great damages to the populations of native mussels, with zebra mussels being much more efficient than native mussels, with them maturing in around 3 to 5 times the rate as a native mussel. It's also reported that zebra mussels often stick to native freshwater mussels, and the United States Geological Survey reports accounts of up to 10,000 zebra mussels on a single freshwater mussel. Or, with freshwater mussels already mostly being considered endangered, the introduction of zebra mussels to a body of water does not help their situation. Freshwater mussels are very important in the ecosystem they harbor, as they at at freshwater mussels are very important in the ecosystems they're harbored in, with them providing housing for small fish and crustaceans, and they're also a great indicator of lake conditions due to their ability to ingest toxins and relative stillness in the body of water they inhabit, and their long lifespans. There's also a study done by Carter in 2021 involving the yellow perch. It was found that when zebra mussels are introduced to an environment of yellow perch display weaker effectiveness of hunting tactics, which further demonstrates the limiting of resources in the food chain. Zebra mussels also have a great impact on the economic function of the Great Lakes. And one of the main economic damages they host is the damage of facilities through their pipes. Many different businesses, such as water treatment plants and power plants, are introduced on the Great Lakes and use the resources. But zebra mussels as I mentioned earlier, are often reported to stick to objects with great effectiveness. They like to go inside these power plants and water treatment facilities' pipes and make it their homes due to the constant stream of water being introduced into the pipe. This also provides them with a great flow of resources. However, it can become very crowded in these pipes, and as I said, zebra mussels often stick together, and when they grow, this can cause blockages in the pipes. This can have a great economic detriment on different facilities operating inside of the Great Lakes. And it's estimated by Anderson Economic Group that this can cost over $60 million a year in damages. Zebra mussels introduction can also provide can provide and has provided a great detriment to fishing and other recreational activities for the lakes. Zebra mussels can prevent boats from traveling in shallow waters, which can become incredibly detrimental to fishermen and other people who need to use vessels in lakes. Um, they can damage the bottoms of boats and even become lodged in a boat's insides while they're young and grow and cause damage. They can also wash up and they're also reported when they die to wash up on beaches with their sharp shells and increase the growth of weeds, which make beaches look relatively unpleasant. And if zebra mussels are stepped on, it can cause harm to whoever ends up stepping on it. So they can decrease the effectiveness of beaches and possibly cause a decrease in land value. Much research has been done on preventing the spread of zebra mussels, but it's widely considered to be most effective to prevent them from entering bodies of water in the first place. The Wisconsin DNR often recommends deep cleaning of boats in order to prevent the spread of zebra mussels, as they often attach to boats, the insides and outsides of boats, and that's how they end up being introduced to new environments. They're shown to be weak to different chemical solutions such as chlorine, potassium, bromine, and dissolved ozone, and many different strategies have been used to get rid of them. When they are found in pipes, it is found that oxygen deprivation is incredibly effective at removing them, or in the case of a boat engine, leaving it running and causing a temperature shift in the water can also kill zebra mussels. It's found that over $40 million annually are spent on controlling the spread and researching new methods of dealing with zebra mussels.